Yo, what's up guys? And in this video, I'm going to be ranking the Straw Hat Pirates based on how much I like them. So, as you can clearly tell, this is going to be a very, very objective video. And without further ado, let's get into it. Vivi doesn't count, by the way. Number 10, Tony Chopper. I absolutely despise Tony Chopper. But let's go back to a time where I didn't. A time where I liked and appreciated Chopper's character. Let's go back to Drum Island. More specifically, Dr. Hiruluk and his flashback. You know what, I have to say, this is probably one of the most underrated flashbacks in One Piece. Seeing little Chopper deal with being an outcast, running into the big dock, watching their relationship blossom into something truly, truly special. And then One Piece does a One Piece and throws, it messes all of that shit up. You know what? Chopper's backstory might not reach the level of tragedy that some of the other flashbacks did. But I have to say, it still does hold a very special place in my heart. And throughout the rest of pre-time skip, Chopper continued to grow as a character and gave us even more peak moments. Monster Point, a monster point. Like, pre-time skip Chopper was a good character. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. But then post-time skip, Oda decided to fuck him, and Chopper got fucked. Chopper got fucked hard. Post-time skip Chopper is not a character. He's simply a merchandise creating machine, and that's the sad, sad truth. Number 9, Jinbei. Alright, this is absolutely nothing against Jinbei, but he just hasn't resonated with me as a Straw Hat that much. You know, he hasn't had his own designated flashback. He's had barely any moments with the crew, you know, bonding moments. And he pretty much only officially joined in Wano. No offense to the Jinbei stans, the Jinbei fanboys, if they exist. But I don't know, he just seems a bit bland, flavorless, but you know what? He's still got a lot of time to grow on me. Number 8, Brook. Now, I already know I'm gonna get cooked. I'm gonna get cooked for this take. Like, niggas love Brook. Irrationally, niggas love Brook. Ever since Whole Cake, Brook love has just been up and up. Not even just ever since the start of the post-time skip, bro. The Brook cult. But I just want to say he doesn't really do it for me. I mean, his gags, they're not funny. He's pretty bland. He doesn't seem like a character. He just seems like a bit. Alright, let me say something. People aren't gonna like it, but I think there are a couple of Straw Hats that, well, I say a couple of One Piece characters and one Straw Hat, Brook, who, in complete honesty, they're just glorified gag characters. And unfortunately, Brook happens to be one of them. Number 7, Frankie. Now we're getting onto the Straw Hats that I actually like, bro. Frankie is one cool dude, bro. The only reason he's not higher is because he hasn't really given us the peak moments that some of the other Straw Hats have. Like, think about some amazing Frankie moments. Like, probably his best moment was at Ennie's lobby, you know. Instructions, though, whatever it was called, whatever it's called, innit? But yeah, that was pretty cool. But aside from that, he hasn't had that many amazing moments. But anyway, Frankie's gags are actually quite funny. He's got excellent backstory, pretty cool fights. I mean, there's not much not to like about him. I mean, niggas absolutely despise his post-time skip design. I mean, personally, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's alright, actually. I don't think it's an S-tier design, but neither is this pre-time skip design that people seem to love for some reason. But yeah, whatever. Number 6, Woosop. Now this is probably someone who could have made the top 5 if the list had been made a year or two ago. and is probably going to be a character that will be in the top 5 in 1 or 2 years' time. Bro, watch out. You lot are not ready for the Usopp greatness on Elbaf. Pre and post Elbaf Usopp are going to be completely different people. Just you wait. But anyway, Usopp's another case of a character who I think fell off a cliff post time skip. Water 7's the best arc in One Piece, and Luffy versus Usopp is my favourite fight in the series. Not Luffy versus Lucci, not Luffy versus Kaido, but Luffy versus fucking Usopp. And that alone just shows you the levels of greatness Usopp achieved pre-time skip. But as with a lot of One Piece characters, post-time skip cannot say the same. This guy, he waltzed into the post-time skip era ripped as fuck. 6-pack on his chest. Bro, I really thought we were going to see a different Usopp. I was completely fucking wrong. This guy's gone through the same character arc so many times. I'm not even taking the piss. How many times have we had the Usopp overcomes his fears and is like that same stuff? It grinds my gears. But anyway, yeah, embarrassing. Number 5. Zoro's the first straw hat on this list that used to be my favorite. Maturing is realizing that Sanji truly is just better in terms of characterization. Obviously Zoro is stronger. Zoro fanboys hop off my dick. But Zoro's he's just a pale imitation of his character post-time skip. I mean, the only reason he's this high is because maybe aside from Luffy, he has probably some of the best peaks in the story. I mean, nothing happened. One of the best ever One Piece moments. Shit like that just keeps him above some of the other Straw Hats. But Zoro, yeah, post-time skip Zoro is... One word for post-time skip Zoro would be boring. And this is even taking into account some of the character inconsistencies. But that's something for another video. But yeah, number 4, Nami. Nami is a very good character. I mean, there's not much more to say, I can't lie. She just gives up... You know what? One thing to say about Nami is that she gives off MC energy, which is probably one of the best things you can say about a side character. She gives off MC energy. Bro, I mean, she completely stole the show in Arlong Park. Elite backstory, elite characterization. Her dynamics with the crew, some of the best. Gags are actually quite funny. High peaks as well. She's just her. Not much more to say. Number 3, Sanji. This nigga has not just one, but two S-tier backstories. He is well and truly him. He stays true to his role in the crew, without a doubt. This man man, she truly is best girl, and nobody can rival her except number one, Luffy. Yeah, this guy, best shonen MC. Luffy makes One Piece. I remember when I first got into One Piece, and I was just amazed by the on-screen, the panel presence that Luffy has. The main character job is I don't really know, but whatever the main character's job is, Luffy excels. I mean, Luffy makes One Piece. Luffy is One Piece. Luffy carries One Piece. We always talk about One Piece and its amazing characters, amazing world building, blah blah blah. But Luffy's the glue, the sticky glue that sticks everything together. Luffy is that guy. I mean, there's a reason he's like the undefeated champ when it comes to popularity polls. And you might be like, whoa, he's the MC. That doesn't mean shit. Naruto hasn't won every single one of his popularity polls. Gon, I mean, it makes sense. Gon's nowhere near the coolest character in the show. But the point is, being the MC doesn't guarantee winning the popularity polls. But Luffy cruises first place every single time. I'm telling you, this nigga is the Floyd Mayweather of popularity polls. He's 50-0. Well, he's not really. He's more like 7-0, I think. But the point is, if you don't like Luffy, I'm convinced. If you don't like Luffy, you don't like One Piece. Luffy is One Piece. Monkey D. Luffy is truly the GOAT.